sight that was to see Bob Knight return to Assembly Hall. Father Time has not been good to him. I agree with that. It was sad to kind of see him in that health condition. I was worried his nose was going to fall off. I shouldn't make jokes. I'm sorry. But, I mean, it was really a powerful sight to see Bobby Knight back at Assembly Hall. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, very few sporting events have ever made me cry. I think the last one would have been when my Cubs won the World Series. But, I mean, just the goosebumps and the feeling to see the general back there on the floor, then to see him get fired up and start hollering at, towards the crowd and towards his players, and the love and support of his players to see Bob Knight return there to Assembly Hall. I think it has put to bed a lot of old wounds for people who haven't gotten over that yet. And, you figured it was a matter of time as him and his wife had moved back to Bloomington last summer, and he had been seen around other things. You figured it was just a matter of time, and to have Gene Katie there as well, and then to see those two guys honored at the Pacers game later that evening. And now I think, just the poor performance of that team. Now, granted, we saw them get a win over Iowa on Thursday night, but to me, this program is going in the wrong direction. Where we thought Archie Miller was going to be a decent hire coming off his success at Dayton, I think the time has come for Indiana to realize that they've made a mistake. And, that's tough for colleges a lot of times to admit that they made a mistake because there's contracts and money to pay off involved. And I don't think they want to admit a lot of times, hey, look, we screwed up as much as the professional teams will. But I think it's time for IU to say, look, we've made a mistake in Archie Miller. And I think the love and support you saw for Bob Knight, really reinforced, that they don't have the right coach in there. And so, you'd love to see somebody with IU ties come back and take over this program. But, to me, I don't know that Steve Alford's that guy anymore. I think that ship has sailed and that time has passed to where he would be the guy to come back and do that. I saw some people online mention maybe Pat Knight, but let's be honest, he wasn't the best when he had his own team to run in college basketball. It would be a nostalgia thing. I don't know who that guy is right now. Is it a guy like Quinn Buckner, who's currently working with the Pacers organization? But I feel like you need a guy with Indiana ties. Dane Fife, probably the guy who seems to be the coach in waiting in Michigan State. That would probably be the guy on my list if I was going to bring somebody in the IU right now, a guy who's familiar with the Big Ten, been a part of a winning program now for almost 8 years up there with Tom Izzo, played for IU. I guess at this point, the dark horse Tom to watch if I'm a Hoosiers fan, and I'm hoping for. Things have gone terribly for John Beilein with the Cleveland Cavaliers, a guy who brought Michigan basketball back to prominence and had success every single year, and without five-star recruits. He did it with role players, the way Bob used to do it. Knight had a lot of guys that were just role players who made up a championship team, and John Beilein did that in Michigan. So if I'm the Hoosiers, I'm hoping things continue to fall apart for the Cavs, and to see John Beilein on that sideline next year for the Indiana Hoosiers, even though he's 65 years old, I think would be what a fantastic hire to fall into if you could fall into John Beilein.
Absolutely. That's an awesome choice there. Well, we've ran out of time. We've got your official pick as Jimmy Johnson. We appreciate you joining us, Mo, and hope you have yourself a good weekend. We'll catch up with you soon, buddy. Where can people find your work in Massachusetts? Art?
At Mo Radio on Twitter, at Mo Radio Show for sure.
All right, buddy. We'll talk with you soon.
Thanks.
Mo from the BS Sports Show joins us. Guys, it's been a fun show. Thank you, Matthew Embury, for joining us and talking some IndyCar with us. We've been talking about the Astros, and was their apology sufficient enough? We've got a poll up online. Go check it out at Twitter. And make sure you follow us on Facebook as well. It's Daytona 500 weekend. Here are our picks. Are you ready? Matthew Embury, Denny Hamlin, Steve Wilson, Brad Kolosky, myself, Chase Elliott, Tony Donahue, Denny Hamlin, and Mo from the BS Sports Show picks Jimmy Johnson, and we'll see what Melissa, our social media director, puts up as her pick, and we'll give everybody bragging rights tomorrow. Remember, don't drink and drive. It isn't cool. My name's Tom Marquis, El Presidente. Be sure and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. I'm out of here. Deuces.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Join us next week for The Balance. In the meantime, check us out on Twitter, T-Balance, or Facebook, The Balance, or online at www.thebalanceonline.com.